Welcome to the Krista Escamilla Show.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of the Krista Escamilla Show. Happy holidays, and I hope that this time of year is treating you well. I am sitting here today with my favorite guest of all time, as you know, because he's been on before, my husband, Al Escamilla. Al, thanks so much for being on the show today. I'm excited.
Thank you.
And it's your birthday, so
I
happy
know.
birthday.
Thank you.
It's also our podcast birthday.
8 months.
8 months. We're celebrating 8 months of podcasting. This
I
has
know.
been so much fun.
It
What
has
have you
been.
enjoyed the most through it all?
Listening to the stories.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
the people that have come on, they all have had great stories to tell. And I can't wait for, the next 8 months because the stories are just so good.
I know. Do you have a favorite? Because I know it's hard to pick because we love every guest. Seriously, every guest that sits in this chair, I love hearing their story and what they have learned in life and how they help others and their journey.
I think, I do have a favorite. I do want some people to come back because I think that we're not finished listening to the story. Mm-hmm. But Randy Velarde's my favorite.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah. I mean, kid grew up 2 blocks from where we're sitting today. Mm-hmm. Played street ball, stick ball, baseball. His brothers, wouldn't let him play because he was too small. Didn't get recruited in high school, almost like the Abraham Answer of golf. Mm-hmm. Had one offer, then went to Lubbock Christian and, won a college World Series there. Could have gone, after his freshman and sophomore year, wherever he wanted, he stayed there. And then the way he got drafted was hilarious. What was it?
Western Union.
Western Union.
Most kids don't even know what Western Union is
No
today.
tweets. No tweets.
No tweets, no social media, no video, right? I mean, It was just like the scouts used to just come and watch you.
Yeah.
And they still do that today. But, I mean, in a different form now.
What a great story, though. Because,
Great story.
we all, not all, but we love to see our kids do well. And a lot of us think that our kids are, the best. I know we do, right?
Absolutely, because they are.
Yeah.
I tell them that all the time.
Yeah.
But and really, his whole story was about work ethic, and that's what I pulled from it is that if you outwork anyone, you can make it your dream come true. You just outwork yourself really more than anything. Just put in the work.
He did. He even talked about, when he went to the stadium, wherever he was playing. Mm-hmm. He's like, my wife did the house. She took care of everything. I needed to know how to get from home to the hitting bay, to the stadium, so that I could work on hitting, and that's all he did.
Stay after a game till like 2-3 in the morning.
Yeah, so that was one of my favorite. And then, I think John Scarborough needs to come back because there's so much history there. You can't get into it in 45 minutes.
Right.
I think even Carmen Bryant, her dad, amazing guy. Mm-hmm. He walked everywhere. He built a basketball net out of twigs, played on a basketball scholarship, I think in Arkansas, if my memory serves me right.
Yeah.
Went on to become, a banker, oil and gas guy. I mean, so that's another story we haven't really, got to the bottom of. So, no, they've all been great. I mean.
True rags to riches story.
Very true.
And I think, what I've learned a lot, and I feel like every time I listen and go back and re-listen to, because every time I re-listen, I hear something different from each podcast. So, hey, over the holidays, just go back and what do they call it? The kids call it these binge watch.
Binge watch.
That's right.
The Krista
Binge
Escamilla
watch
Show.
The Krista Escamilla Show. Yeah. But I love hearing little nuggets that maybe I missed the first time.
I did too.
But the theme throughout a lot of them were love, relationships, hard work.
Yeah.
Love others, love yourself, love others, work your hardest for your dream to come true because nobody else is going to be able to do it except for you.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, I think after they all have done
relationships.
that, and then after they've all done that and succeeded, it's just the same recipe. They go help as many people as they can.
Pay it forward.
Yeah, and all those people that have been on the show, they've all done that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Another quote that came out, and this actually came out after the podcast. I got a text from Craig Stoker. He said, I remember my quote now. And he said, Lorraine Perryman, who was the mayor of Odessa, told him it can be done. And she had this plaque on her wall. And anytime anyone would come in and tell them they can't do something, she would point to the plaque and say, what? Oh, it can be done.
That's a good one.
Just like you always say, don't tell me how not, tell me how to.
Yeah.
Another great quote.
I'm looking something up.
My husband.
I don't know if my Wi-Fi is going to work.
Please do. Look it up. But I think those are some important, just key lessons in life that I've kind of gotten from our guests that they have learned. And I love that we're able to share and then also highlight other amazing businesses, nonprofits, schools. We had the president of Lubbock Christian University on. We had the principal of Midland High Bulldogs on.
Yeah, and the head coach.
Yes.
And he had a very successful year.
Yes,
in my book,
shout
he
out
did.
Thad Fortune.
Yeah, I think they had a very successful year. You can feel the culture changing over there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so cool to watch, and the kids are lucky to have him. And I know that they've got such a good community going on over there. It's pretty cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's our, hey, rewatch, re-listen to all of the shows, because we're just so proud of the show and what it's doing. And there's nothing better than when Al or I get a text from somebody that says, hey, the podcast changed my life. And that actually happened when we had Letitia on talking about breast cancer and her journey with her breast cancer. We actually received a text saying the next day after it released, somebody reached out and said, I just got the diagnosis, and they connected, and she was able to help. That one gives me chills.
That's cool.
That gives me chills. So that's our goal. We just want to help people. We just want to help you live your best life. We just want to encourage. We want to
So I'm going to read
shine
you
a light.
my friend Jeff Bailey.
Yes.
So he is a really special guy. We grew up together in Monahans. He's a minister. I can't remember exactly what town, so excuse me, Jeff, but he sends me Bible quotes or almost a verse every day.
I love it.
And it's, the minute that notification goes off, I just jump on because I'm so excited to see what he says. But
I love it.
This morning, one of his lines said, trade control for surrender, exchange fear for faith. And so I messaged him back. I said, what you wrote this morning, today's my birthday, so this is what I'm going to practice for the next year. So it's trade control for surrender, exchange fear for faith. I think that's so powerful.
I love. What does that mean to you? Tell me a little bit more. Why does that one hit home so hard?
I mean, you got to live by faith, and it's hard to understand that, especially like during the holiday season. You're like, especially if you're a parent and you got kids, and how are you going to make it work? And really, all that matters is that day. That we all get to celebrate Jesus' birth, but we get so tied up because we've built it into this. The expectations. We want to make everybody happy, especially our kids. Right. Mm-hmm. And when they're younger, it's tough.
I'm guilty of that.
We all are.
Yeah, I
think it's 100%. Our culture now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's harder when, I think we experienced this over Thanksgiving. Now that they're all, 3 of them are gone, we really just enjoy them just being back. It's super simple, and I think that's what I'm excited about for Christmas is just having them, their friends over the house and getting to have fun. But it is a stressful time of year for people.
And there is nothing better than that family time. And I think the older we get, the more we appreciate that. And the rushness of the holiday season can sometimes get to you.
I feel rushed right now.
Right now, I know. We feel like we've been running since we woke up. But that's just this season. I heard someone say yesterday, it's not even December, because today's December 1st that we're recording this. It's not even December, but I feel like I'm already behind and late, and Christmas is tomorrow. And it's like that is a true statement, because I feel like that's how we all feel right now. We feel like, okay, but just take a deep breath, enjoy it, listen to the Christmas music, make the cocoa with the kids, do those things that bring you joy together and fill you up. The older I get, I'm with you. I just want the kids home. That's it. I mean,
like over Thanksgiving, we had the
presents.
We had the best game night we've ever had. That was so much fun.
It was awesome.
And we couldn't do that when they were small because everybody's a little bit too competitive.
Highly competitive in our house. Our game nights, did not always go well when they were little. But boy, are they're going strong
Maybe
now.
Our family scrambles will tame down a little bit.
Maybe. I don't know.
Not.
I doubt it. The golf scramble, I think, will still be competitive. It always is. But so if you're looking for a good game night game, we played Scattergories and Wordle.
Both great games.
So good. And if you love Wordle on your phone like we do, because, we're getting old and that's how we help our brains. So we do Wordle every night. This is a game that you can play with the family. Yeah. And it makes it
I won, by the way.
So much fun. You did win. Shout out, birthday boy. You did win.
Not that it's competitive, kids. It's all good. Y'all tried.
He also was the first to get a hole-in-one in our family, which that was pretty competitive.
That was an accident.
It's all right. You don't tell anyone it was an accident, sweetie. You meant to get that hole-in-one. What was it? Purified 9-iron?
9-iron. Yeah, we're going to keep it at that. That's what I thought.
Purified P-wedge?
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, it went in the hole. and it was a hole in one. But anyway, that's what this time is all about. Really, just making those memories, sharing time together. What else do you want to talk about as far as seasons and holidays? We're wrapping up the year. Next year, we're so excited. We've got some amazing guests lined up. We have. And that's another thing. We have so many wonderful, I mean, I want to interview everybody because I feel like everybody has an amazing story to tell. But if you know of someone that you would like to see here on the Krista Escamilla Show, please reach out to us. Let us know. We've had some amazing nominations and we're trying to get to them all.
I'd like to get Don Evans on.
That'd be a good one.
You know, not very many Midlanders can say they served in the White House.
I agree.
You know,
that would be so. If you know him,
I mean, we know who knows him.
Let us know. Yeah, we've got a connection. We can get there. I talked to Joe O'Neill the other day, and he's interested in coming. Well, I say interested, and there was a twist of his arm. He was like, "I'm boring, and you don't want to hear my story." But I was like trying to, I was kind of twisting his arm a little bit. And he's like, "Okay, let's talk about it." So I think his story
Travis
would be
Stice.
great. Travis, yes.
I mean, everybody knows him for Diamondback, but what a great man.
Susie
Yes.
Hitchcock from Susie South 40.
Yes, that's another
that would be a
one.
great story. So many. So let us know. Just either reach out to us on social media. You can find us anywhere. We're on all of them: LinkedIn, Instagram.
We don't know how to
Facebook.
use them, but we're on them.
Yeah, so,
We're not very good at it.
No, we're learning though. We're old school.
Yeah, we're just waiting for
I don't
Aspen
wanna
to
say
come
we're
home.
old. We're old school. See that? Just making it positive, turning it positive. But I mean, we're just more the pick up the phone and call, pen and paper, and so technology is.
And then I want to see our
there.
kids on one. I mean, I think your audience would agree. Let's get the 3 or 4 Escamilla kids on here and talk about their experience.
Absolutely. I love it. Okay, I'm going to say a word, and I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
Why are you always doing this to me?
I don't know, because I'm going to make it fun.
Here we go.
Okay, the word I'm going to say is golf.
Character.
Character. Nice.
Yeah.
Faith.
Believe in it.
Health.
Take care of it.
Good.
I mean,
that's a good one.
Just real quick, I took my mom to the hospital, a walk-in clinic, and when you're there, you realize you've got to take your health into your own hands because there's so many people there that, I think the wait was 5 hours.
And they're doing the best they can. They're overloaded with RSV, flu, and COVID right now.
Yeah.
But you're right.
They need some help. Our healthcare system needs some help, and it's a daily. I read the other day that we're just obviously overcarbed, and it was in the New York Times as an article, and it basically says that fast foods can make carbs faster than they can make protein. You can only do so many things with chicken strips, and nobody wants to go to a fast food place and have grilled chicken. They just don't. Yeah. And so it's
except for our 14-year-old son who loves the grilled nuggets.
He's healthy
from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. So take care of your health. You're responsible for it. I mean, we try.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a daily thing.
It really is, and you have to. And I think it's about habits, and we try. And of course, we don't always succeed at it.
We usually have fries with our salad.
Yeah, exactly. Fries should go with your salad, right? But I mean, we try to drink the water. We try to get up and work out. We try to do all the things.
We do.
But even then, it sometimes feels like it's not enough.
Right.
And so, so just, take care of your health. That's a good one. Okay, another word, work.
Oh, man, that's a tough one because that's all I want to do. So it's hard, I think you asked me this morning, what are you going to do for your birthday? I said, go to work.
I was like, it's your birthday. Me, I'm like, it's your birthday.
I'm like, let's go to work.
Happy birthday to you. And he's just looking at me like, I got to go work.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday, yeah. Birthdays are a little different when you're an adult, right? I mean, when we're younger, it's like you celebrate the whole month.
Yeah.
When you're an adult, you're like, what are you doing? I'm going to work and paying bills.
Like when you're young, you think, well, your birthday's on the 1st. That's really cool. When you're my age, you're like, your kids' rents are due, payroll's due, taxes are due. So,
Yeah,
a little bit different.
A little bit different. Okay, I'm going to say another word, community. What does that mean to you?
Well, we have a great one. And I think that's the beauty of the Krista Escamilla Show is that we're getting to feature the community. And I think it's, I'm biased, but it's the best feature of the community. We have some great guests on. We're going to have more great guests on. And our community has so much to share. It's super cool.
I love our community. I
do
really
too.
do. And I have been here 24 years, which I've probably said a lot on the podcast. But I feel like it is one of the most giving philanthropic communities I've ever seen, and helpful in wanting to help other people out. And I love that because it's like none other I've ever seen before.
Yeah.
All right, another word. Let's see. Love.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too, sweetie.
And you got, I mean, it's all about love, right?
Yeah.
Just love more.
Love more. I agree. I couldn't agree. I think love solves all the world's problems. I really do. I think love is the answer. That's a song, isn't it? There's many songs written about it. I'm not going to sing anymore. I've already sung enough today.
Yeah.
But I'm with you, and I love you too, sweetie.
Less ego, more love, maybe.
Yes. Oh, speaking of that book, I want to ask you your favorite book you're reading right now. But I want to shout out the Ryan Holiday "Ego is the Enemy" book, because I think we have talked about it before, but what a good book. And if you haven't followed him on Instagram, so hi, Ryan, you could come be a guest.
He'd be a great guest on the show.
Great guest.
We'll even come to Bastrop.
Yeah, we'll go to Bastrop any day.
We'll
go stay at Lost Pines.
We've been to the Painted Porch. You weren't there.
Yeah, you weren't there. We
right.
asked for you. But his Daily Stoic on Instagram is so smart. And just when you read what, his advice in life, and he takes it from the, from the Stoics. And he's
a big, mostly Marcus Aurelius.
Marcus Aurelius,
he writes a lot about him. He does write a lot about more of them, but that's the good one.
But his advice is really good. So
it is.
If you're looking to add to your daily inspiration in the morning besides the show, then go check him out.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a quote of the day?
Oh, you were going to ask me about my book.
Oh yeah, your book.
Because I got to share it.
Sorry, I got off topic.
So if you're looking for a great book, T. Boone Pickens' The First Billion is the Hardest is probably one of the best books I've read, because I've read it twice. And here's why. It has ties to Midland. T. Boone had some partners here. John Cox was one of his business partners.
Okay.
And one of the stories is John Cox, he walked into his office and he said, I'm opening this new hedge fund, and he's going to be a natural gas trader. This was when he was 69 years old. T. Boone didn't make his first billion until he was 78. So John Cox said, how much do you want? And he said, I don't know. What do you want to give me? He said, 10 million. He's like, yep, 10 million would be good. So I gave him 10 million. That 10 million went down to I can't remember the exact number, but it was in the thousands.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, from millions to thousands. And
which happens.
Yeah, and John Cox said, I believe in you. I'm good. Don't come see me again. Just go do what you're doing, and I believe in you. And I think he turned that 10 million into $580 something million.
Wow.
Before it was all said and done with. Wow. And then he also
And how old was he at this point?
He was somewhere between 68 and 78. Yeah,
young.
So probably 75.
He was just getting started.
Yeah, and then the old Mesa Petroleum that he started, he started out in Amarillo, Texas, that most people don't realize, is Pioneer today.
Wow.
Yeah, Pioneer
good
was
story.
part of that merger. Great story. Just rags to riches, from being rich to broke to rich to broke to, and he just never gave up. It just kind of talks about the whole, Bilardi thing. Outwork him, don't give up.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't an exercise person. At 69, he hired a personal trainer. Started taking care of his health, just like we talked about. And he worked out an hour every morning from 6 to 7. But great book.
Yeah.
T. Boone Pickens. Matter of fact, I sent it out to everybody I knew.
Read this book. I love it. Okay, so there you go. There's your book for today. All right, go ahead and, because we're getting all new quotes for next year. So let's see what one of the last quotes to be pulled is.
I got shine.
Yes. Shine bright.
If you have good thoughts, they will shine out of the face like sunbeams, and you will always look lively.
What does that mean to you?
So, at first glance, it means that I think you should always be smiling at people. Whether you're in the grocery store or, you see somebody that's looking like they're just, mean or mad. If you smile at them, they'll smile back. Yeah. And I've made that a habit probably for the last couple of years, just to smile at people. Yeah. I'm not always smiling, but I do try to make an effort to smile at people.
I remember you told me that a couple of years ago. You're like, I'm going to make a conscious effort to smile more.
Yeah, because I have to work at it.
And I'm just always I'm always smiling because
I don't make a conscious effort not to.
Okay, I'm not going to make a conscious effort to not smile, but I want to see everyone happy, and I want to see everyone smile, and I want to bring joy. And you never know when that smile that you give to someone else changes their day.
Yeah.
They could be having the worst day ever. And you never know if that, hey, how are you doing? Just asking, are you okay? How that is going to change their life.
Yeah.
And
I like walking through the mall and seeing one of these kids that, he's supposed to really be looking bad and just, like he's tough and just give him a big old smile and then just watch his face change. It's so fun.
It is fun. And Christy Edwards at Centers, which we love Centers.
Another great podcast.
Oh, another great podcast. Yeah, listen to that one this holiday. She did a whole series on this on because so many times in life we're supposed to just kind of like stick to our own business, stay back, just focus on us, right? And she's trying to say you need to ask people, are you okay? It's okay to ask people that and get in their business because you never know if that's going to help someone and change the trajectory of their life.
Yeah.
They could, like I said, be having the worst day ever. And then you just, boom.
Goes back to love.
Yeah. Love people. Love others. Okay. Question of the day, and then we're almost done. We're going to wrap this one up.
Yeah, we're in a rush.
We got to go work.
We got to go work. Unique.
Oh, unique. I love it. All right.
How do you set goals?
How do you set
the process?
goals? Yes, a good question for you.
It seems like I change it all the time, but I've tried technology a lot, and it just didn't work out for me. So I just write everything down, and then just try to stick to it. And then if I miss something, that I didn't get to do for the day, I don't say, well, I'm not going to do any of my goals today. I'm just going to go to the next one.
Yeah.
So yesterday I didn't get to work out, so I thought, well, I'm still going to go to bed early. So,
right. Oh, good.
Yeah.
And gosh, I can't remember my memory at this age. My memory is failing me. But someone just said if you can't do like the 6 things on your list, if you at least do 4.
Our son told us that over Thanksgiving.
There it is. Thank you.
That was Austin.
Thank you, Austin. That was so. I love that. Isn't that a great? So say you have 6 goals for yourself that day or 7, but like you said, you maybe missed one that day. Make sure you get the other 4 to 5 in.
That's right.
And that way you can feel like you've accomplished that and you've done your thing for the day that you wanted to do.
That's right.
Thank you, Austin. I love that. I can't wait to have all our kids on there. We're gonna have the girls on this Christmas.
Yeah, we need to have the girls separate.
Yes.
And then we need to have maybe Austin by himself, and then the 3 of them, and then we have to see if Alex will participate.
Because I don't know about y'all, but I learn something from our kids every single day.
Yeah.
They are amazing. Children they see life different. Sorry, I could go on and on about our kids. They are amazing to me. They're our future. They just have such beautiful spirits, and to hear life through their eyes and what they're experiencing, I think is good too. So we need to hear from our young people as much as we do from our elders. So
speaking of, I wonder, I'd love to see Autry Stevens on.
Oh, he'd be a great one.
I think he's 80-something years old. His story reminds me a little bit of Carmen Hendricks, of her dad. I don't know his story, but I do think that he started his company like where he's around my age, maybe 55. I'm not exactly sure.
Well, let's find out. Let's get Autry in this chair right here. Yeah. That'd be fun.
Lacey Sperry.
That would be a great, Lacey, can you help us out? That would be a great one. I think the premise of everything that we do should be to do good and do the best that we can. And I think that this holiday season, I know you're going to get stressed. How do I know this? Because we've been there. Yeah. I mean, we've literally had a Christmas where we were buying Christmas presents Christmas Eve. Who has not been there, right? Yeah. You've been there, and it's going to be okay, because what matters most is the next day when you're spending that time with your family and you're celebrating, as you mentioned, you're celebrating Jesus' birthday. That's what it's about.
Yeah, and you can't put a price tag on attention. A lot of our kids just want attention. Our families want attention. Yeah. Not just kids. I mean, our parents.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
So it's just find time to spend a little with everyone.
Yeah. Let's say hi to our moms.
Hey,
Mom. Hi, moms. We love you. It's so important. It really is. It's important to spend that time together, because life goes by so fast. And what is it? Someone tells you when you have babies that the days are long, right? But the years are short.
That's correct.
And there is nothing more true than that statement.
That's a Kim Gasser quote.
Oh, it is. I love Kim. Hi, Kim. We love you. That is so true, because the days, I mean, you just feel like I'm going to change a diaper, I'm going to feed a baby, and it's repetitious, right? Over and over and over. But then you look back and you're like, where did that time go? So that would be my best holiday season advice, is just enjoy each moment that you get. It is as chaotic as it may seem and as rushed. What's your best advice? Just enjoy the moment. That's what I want to say. What about you?
What?
Best holiday advice?
Get some rest and enjoy it, because when our kids were young and you were doing the morning show, we went off no sleep, and I think unrested parents is tough.
Yes.
So do all you can to get your rest. Don't be scared to take that 3:00 nap.
That's it. We never are. Well, thank you, sweetie, for sharing this time with us. Is there anything else you want to add? We just wanted to sit and talk to everybody today. That's it. That was our goal. We're like, let's just celebrate. Let's celebrate 8 months. Let's celebrate your birthday. Celebrate Jesus' birthday this month. I mean, it's a big time of year.
It is.
So, anything else you want to add that we didn't get to talk about?
No, we need to have some people talk about. Football season is Monahans is still playing. Go Lobos.
Go Lobos.
And then golf season, we need to get some sports people on, because we love sports too.
All right, more sports coming at you.
Maybe we get the Monahans Lobos head coach after they finish their season. That'd be cool.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be great. Okay, sounds good. We always close out our show with a favorite nonprofit, and I think the one that I would like to just mention, because we just rejoined. And they do so much good in our community.
Oh, yeah.
The YMCA.
Yeah.
So,
we actually made them 50 hoodies. We'll take them over.
Okay. So shout out to the YMCA, but all of our nonprofits are truly amazing.
We're going to donate those
hoodies. They do so much. They keep our community going, and they help out, and they make people happy, and they're doing all those things that we talked about earlier: love, relationships. They're doing good.
And it's finals week, for kids in college. So good luck on your finals, and you're almost there.
Good
you
luck.
Almost got it.
It's worth it. What are the 3 things no one can ever take away from you?
Your work ethic.
Your work ethic, your education, and your attitude.
That's right.
Positive attitude. That's right. Those 3 things. So good luck. Just remember you can do it, and believe in yourself.
Yep.
That's it.
When you get home, help your parents.
And yes, help your parents. I like that. Yeah, don't forget they like it when you put the dishes away. How do I know this? Because I know.
That's right.
Let's see what else. I think that's it. Anything else you want to add?
That's it.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening. We want to thank our sponsors. We couldn't do it without our sponsors, Rig ID, Midland Cap Company. I like you.
Which those are all us. So if somebody else wants to sponsor.
So anyone else wants to jump in and sponsor, please feel free. Let us know. JoinCapClub.com. We appreciate you as well. And then remember to dream big, believe, and never, ever give up. Thank you, sweetie. That was fun.
That was fun.
All right. We'll see you next time. You make it a great month. Remember, just relax, enjoy the moment. It's going to be a great holiday season. And remember to share this podcast with someone you love. You make it a great day. Bye-bye.